Hello YouTube, today I'm going to demonstrate one of the most contemporary features in SolidWorks called Lofts. In this video we're going to have a look at the basic features of this command by developing some kind of a simple geometry. Lofts are used to design some streamlined bodies, including the aerodynamical shape of an aircraft wing, a hull of a boat, or the fans of a compressor. We can also design similar shapes with the help of a spline command in combination with the extruded cut or the roll cut, but then that becomes pretty much complex, so the best alternative approach is to use the Loft command. Alright, then let me have a go at it. So here is my SolidWorks window, and these are the three planes here. I can select any one of those three planes as my reference plane. Let me say I'll select the front plane as my reference plane. Also, I'm assuming that you already know how to use the basic features of SolidWorks, so I'm not going much into detail. Also, to use Loft, we need at least two planes and two figures. So I'm selecting the front plane here. I'm going into the reference plane, selecting the plane. Now I have a feature tree here. I'll say I want 4 planes, and I'll say that the distance between each plane is about 80 millimeters. Alright, done. So I have 4 planes here now, ready for the Loft command. But first of all, I have to develop some kind of figures into those planes. So let me start with this plane. I'll click on the plane, go sketch, and normal to. I'll select circle, I'll make a circle on it, and I'll dimension it about let's say 10 millimeters. I'll click OK. Alright, now I'll go exit the sketch. I'll select another plane. I'll go sketch, select a circle, draw another circle. This time I'm going to give it a dimension of about 40 millimeters, yeah. Alright, exit the sketch, go into the next plane. So I'm going to select the circle again, draw a circle. This time I'm going to give it about 100 millimeters of the diameter. Alright. So I'll move on to my final plane, and I'll select my final plane now. I'll go into sketch, make another circle, and say this time it's about 20 millimeters. Okay. So now I have 4 planes ready for the Loft command. I'll go exit sketch. I'll go into features. Now you can see this Loft command at the upper left corner of the window. I'll click on the command, and now the feature tree appears here. Now we have, it will ask us to select the figures and the guided lines or guided curves. So I'm going to select the figures. The figures here basically are the sketches that we developed into the planes. So I'm going to select this figure here, and I'm going to select this figure here. Now you can see here that figure is getting extruded with respect to the another figure. Also you can see that these points here are the control points. So basically these help us to add some twist into the geometry of the shape. Let me say if I'll move it here, it will add a twist here, as you can see. But I don't want that, so I want it to be normally here. Alright. So I'll select this plane and that plane. Now it will extrude from this plane to that figure, and from that to here. Okay. Um, I'm not going to discuss guiding curves here because I'm already discussing the basics, so I'm not going much into detail. So let me say okay here, and we have the main body of, let me say this is a flower vessel. So let me add some base to it. So I'm selecting the plane here at the bottom. I'm going into the sketch, selecting the circle. Now I'm making the circle on it. Okay. Um, Let me give it a dimension of about, uh, let me say 80 millimeters. All right. So I'm going here, extruded base. Now I'll extrude it to about, let's say 10 millimeters. Click OK. Now I have a nice base here for the flower vessel. Um, Now I need some topping here. So I'm going to select this plane here at the top, and I'll say reference plane, and I'll say this plane is about 10 millimeters away from this face, and I'll select OK. Now I have a plane. I'll go into the plane, go into the sketch, and make a circle of about um, 20, no, let's say about 50 millimeters. So this is my circle. All right. So now I have a circle here. So I'm again going to use the Loft command here. So I'm going to exit the sketch, go into features, and select the Loft command, and select the figures. I'll select this face here and that figure here. So now I have the perfect topping here. I can click OK. Hmm, that's pretty much of it. So we can't put flowers in it because there is no way of going through it. And also this is a solid shape, so you don't have any kind of hollow geometry inside. So what I need to do is I'll create some hollow pathway into figure here. So I'll go into the shell command. I'll select this face and I'll say it's about 2. Yeah, let's give it a dimension of 2. So I'll click OK, and here is my nice uh, hole going in here, and I have now a hollow vessel. Now we can put flowers into it. So let me give it some color. I'll go appearance. I'll select some nice colors here. Let me say textured, and I'll select this one. That looks nice. So I'm going to drag it down to the model, and that's it. Alright, so we have a nice shape here. A well-modeled flower pot. So I'm done with this. That's pretty much of it. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching.